Right. So I think I didn't present myself. I know almost everybody. I am Ana Clara. I'm 23 years old. I live in the countryside of Rio de Janeiro. It's Araruama, the name of the city. I've been here on Talk and Talk since 2020, so it's been a long time. It's a time for me that I relax. I like to talk with different people and about different things. I'm a civil engineering student, and I will be graduated this year. My favorite color is blue, and I like sports, so I think it's a little bit about me. Larissa, could you now present yourself, and then you can choose the other person to present?
Okay, so I'm Larissa, I'm 24, I'm an architect, and I live in Rio. It's close to Ana Clara, in Cabo Frio, with my fiance. And I don't know, but I'm from Rio, the city, the capital, and I return every week because of my job. And I've been here since November on TNT. And that's it. Andrea, your turn.
Good evening, guys. My name is Andrea. I am 44. Oh, actually, I'm turning 45 today. I have jokes to make because, yeah, I'm getting old. Thank you, guys. And I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. I work as assistant administrative in a Japanese restaurant. I've been attending on TNT since October, almost 1 year, but not so often. And I need to practice more my speaking skills because I'm very shy and I have many difficulties to speak. And you, Sonia?
Hi, congratulations on your birthday. My name is Sonia Keller. I live in Curitiba. I was born in Santa Catarina. I live in Curitiba since I married, 35 years old. I have one daughter. I like watch movie, especially Netflix. I love Netflix because in this platform has the several movie series is very nice. And I like ride a bike. I run. Yes. I am director the company Almed. We work the product hemodialysis is very strong, but it is necessary. Okay, and Jairo.
Happy birthday
to you. I was
my
going
gosh,
to do
thank you.
this.
I'm shy, guys. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, so I'm Jairo. I'm living here in São Paulo. I live with my 2 cats, 1 dog. I like to listen music. And I'm here to practice my English skills. And that's it. And you, Gustavo?
Yeah, first thing first, happy birthday, Leia. I'm Gustavo, 26 years old. I live in Bragança. I work with IT. I love to listen music, play with my dog. I think that's it.
Good. So Jairo already sing the song. Happy birthday to you, Andrea. Everything, so many good things for you. And it's a pleasure to have you here in your birthday.
Thank you, guys. Thanks so much.
So let's start with the the topic. The first question is, there is an there is an expression in English. There is no place like home. What people mean when they say this? Do you agree? So, Gustavo, could you start? And then you can choose. I think today we can do this dynamic to choose the other one to answer.
Yeah, sure. Yes, I agree. But I think that you can make a place your home. So it's not necessary uh, your family home or just some specific home. Like the song, when there's love there, it can be your home. I think when there's a comfy place, a warm place, a place that you go there and say, "Oh, I nice to be here. It's great to be here." So you can call it home. You can rest. You don't have pressure there. You can just stay there and do whatever you want. So yeah, I agree with this phrase. And for you, Sonia.
Okay, yes, I agree. Because the people like to safety, confidence, is, in my opinion, how the people would you like to, there's no place like home. And the Laisa?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I know some people, they don't feel comfortable in your own house for any problems, no judgments. So they can create a place in another place, or not physically, but in a friend or in a relationship, you know. And what about you, Andrea?
Yes, I agree. And I think people thinking about this quote, I don't know, because wherever you go, I think we want to come back to home. If you go travel, for example, we need to come back to home because it's a safe place. It's your place, your place to live. I think it is. And you, Jairo?
Yeah, I agree. There's no place like home. And I think related to the meaning, I think it depends of the context, because for example, if we think about countries, like like you travel abroad and then you come back to your own country, and you can say there's no place like home. We are talking about a country. I have my own theory about these kind of things, because I think when we grow up in a specific environment, like the climate of the country, our bodies adapt and expect receive sun or whatever. It depends of the city, of the country, of course, but it affects the way that we behave, the way that we act as human in the place. So even with the same conditions, but without the weather, the appropriate weather, the weather that we grew up, we gonna feel like I'm not at home yet, because our body is familiarized with another kind of weather, so it happens in other perspective, like friends. I know some guys that they have friends, but they talk each other like for me it seems that they are fighting. They are at least discussing something, because the way that they behave with in their relation, for me it seems strange. But to them, it's like, oh, I am home. I can call him or her in this way. I can tell to this person that because, I am at home. We are friends, close friends, So it depends of the context, but I totally agree. There's no place like home, because every time that you feel that you are at home, you don't have boundary. You can be yourself, Yeah. So that's it. And you, Larissa?
No,
I
everybody.
think. All right. Sorry.
Everybody has answered. Right. Good point. I think everybody gets something different, but in the same meaning. So I really agree with you all. I think when we feel comfortable, the place that we feel comfortable, the place that we can be ourselves, like no judgment or no boundaries, as Jairo said, is the home. Is like home. So let's go to the other question. Could you describe the place that you consider as a home? Andrea.
Like when I live, it's correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The place that you consider as your home, like where you feel comfortable. It can be your house or.
Yes, I think my house. Yeah, it's an apartment with two bedroom, a little balcony. When I have some plants, I love plants, and when I can put a hammock, I don't know, hedge, when it's the weather is good, and that's it. And you, Gustavo?
I live in a small house with a big family. It was definitely that. And since I was a kid, and it was that. So I consider my house like my home, like a warm place, uh, with a lot of people, a lot of argue, but in the end, all will be fine in the end. Um, and probably the heart of the house is my mom. That's it. I think that, but it's like 2 rooms, one living room, one kitchen, and one bedroom. For when I was everybody here, it was 6 person, and right now is 4 or 5. Oh my gosh, I think it's 5. And you, Sonia?
Yeah, for me it's very nice because when I describe the at home, is when I remember when I younger, my mind, my father more discourses about this. Oh, quem casa que casa is very nice in my mind because why? Because since I'm married, I work I work oh my God, I work I forgot the name. Bought my house because for me is very interesting because I always don't like pay the aluguel. I don't remember the name in aluguel in English. And why? Is this situation because my father put in my mind, okay, no problem today because my daughter live in New Zealand and live the aluguel. What happened in this situation? No problem. Is necessary the life more comfortable, but I love my house my house today is big because when construction building our house, I and my husband consider, my daughter married is living with us, and the children is very nice. No, is contrario.
Oh, but it,
Yeah, is different, no? But I love my house today. It's very nice. And Laísa. É Laísa, né?
like,
Larissa.
Larissa. Oh, sorry.
No problem. I tell my fiance that his hug is my best place, my home, because we live in Cabo Frio, but I need to return every week to Rio. So I already said, because tomorrow night I have to go to Rio and return just in Thursday, I guess. But it's okay. But I tell him his hug is my home. And you, Jairo?
In my case, I think there is a lot of place. I would choose a neighborhood where I grew up. Every time that I go there, I feel that I'm at home. I can stay in the streets until the night without any troubles. I feel that I know everyone. That's not true. I don't know, not anymore. To be honest, I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone there. Not anymore. But I still feel that I know everyone in that neighborhood. So one of the places that I consider home for me is the neighborhood where I grew up.
Gustavo? You?
Sorry, me?
Yes.
I answered. I was the second, I think so. I think it's
Okay.
your time.
Yeah, it's my time. Yeah, I think there are two places, like my own house here. I think I consider as my home because it's the place that I grew up, and when I lay at my bed, I think is different of the other beds, for example. But I think when I started to travel or to live different things or go into other places, I can consider as my home as well. So I don't think just one place I consider as my home. But the other place that I consider my home, and I have no doubts about it, is the sea. Because when I am at the sea, I feel part of the sea, and I love surfing. So I think when I am at the sea, I forget about everything, and I'm just there. So I think I consider the sea my home as well. Number 3 now. What do you like the most about the place that you live in right now, and the least? So what do you like most about the place that you live in right now, and the least? Gustavo?
For me, what I most like, I think the family, probably the bed, because I think when you lay down there, you just rest. There's the mark of your body. It's like a crime, something like that. Because there you go, there it's so perfect for you to sleep and rest. And the list, I think the space, probably because we see a lot of people cross here in background, and that is because the small house. But I don't complain about that because I know when I move on, when I will miss it. I will miss the people here, and I will miss something. And so yeah, I'm not complaining about that. That things happen. So yeah, when someone is not here, I'm gonna miss. So I think that's fine. That's the thing that everyone have in their life. Uh, so I think that's it. And you, Jairo.
Um, well, that's difficult. The most thing that I like, I think I like the. I will talk about again the play like city. Because I like the city because wherever I want to go, whatever food I want to taste, I will find it here. So everything that you need in terms of entertainment, you will be able to find here in São Paulo. So no matter what, no matter your time, like if you have time to go out a day, you will be able to find a lot of things to do. If you just have time at night, and you'll be able to find something interesting things to do. So that's for sure is the most thing that I like it in São Paulo in general, because you always will find something to do. But of course, it's still related to the city. I don't think that we have like everyone in a good space. Like everyone seems very, you know, like I don't have enough space. I don't have enough. Um, 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 I don't know how to explain that, but it's like when you go out and you go out to ride by car, you will face a lot of traffics. If you go out, but you want to walk, maybe by subways, a bus maybe, or something like that, you will realize there are a lot of people in the same bus, in the same subway, in the same street. So wherever you go, you will find something to do, but a lot of people will you're gonna find also, so more than I was expecting in some of the places. But so for me at least, I like the options, but I don't like that there are so many people in the city that everything is always, with a lot of people. And you, Sonia?
I like the place when I live, because it is very near my work, 5 minutes and by car, and until my work, and the place is very nice neighborhood in my near my house, and I like this situation where I live, because in the place, because in the near the drugstore and the supermarket and the hospital and the center, the near center, centro, né? Centro, acho que é
Downtown,
center.
yeah.
Downtown, yes, thank you, downtown, and yes, my house is very nice. I like this place because this place no ático, não sei como é que, I don't know the name in English, because in my escritório, office, and the inside behind, né, do lado, is the big TV in big sofa, is very nice for me. When I stayed, when I stayed see movie, it's very nice. I like. I thank God because of this opportunity in my life. Okay, Andrea.
Yes, I like the place where I live because it's a nice place. It's not so dangerous, I think. My neighborhood, it's good. It's silence. What else? There are supermarkets, bakery, bank near. I am a little near to the beach, even though I don't like so much to go into the beach. I live near, and that's it. My neighborhood is the most important because people are very friendly. Larissa, did you answer?
Not yet. My boyfriend, my fiance, lived in his house alone, and I moved in April or May. I don't remember exactly. But our house is not our priority right now because we choose to make a party in your wedding and go to a honeymoon abroad. So our house is not our priority, but it's okay because life is made of priorities, and step by step we buy another things. But one thing I don't like to his house is is so near to the road, so there's a lot of noise and dust, poeira, yes. But I would like to return to Rio because my job's there, my family's there, my friends is there. But in Rio, it's so expensive, but who knows in the next year, who knows. And that's it, Ana Clara.
Really good. So for me, I like the house. I think I will say like Jairo said about the place, the city. I like the city is calm, but here we don't have so many opportunities on my field. So one of the things that I'm grateful this year was because I got a job. I work from home, but the opportunity of my work is really good. So I could stay here in my calm place, but working in a place that I can improve myself. So it's one of the things that I like to live here, but stay here in this calm place in general because the city is very calm. But what I don't like so much is this, that we don't have so many developments. So maybe I need to live in another city to grow professionally, yeah. Let me see, other question. I think we can go to 4. Are you a stay-at-home person or a going-out person? Andrea is laughing.
Now, I definitely a stay-at-home person. After the pandemic, I became, I don't know, I don't like to go out in on the weekends. I prefer stay at home, watching Netflix, drinking my wine, listening to music. I love, and I like to To stay with my friends, but in their house, I think making a barbecue, for me, it's a nice thing to do. And you, Jairo?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. And I didn't have enough time because like duality, like because I said about things that I like in my city, like go out, find everything that I want to taste in terms of food or place to go. But I consider myself stay at home, So I like the feelings to have option to I'll have a lot of options to go out, but still I consider myself I stay at home. So yeah, most of the time I prefer stay at home, even with these thing. I like to know that I have these options. If necessary, I can go out, I can do something at day or at night. But I consider myself a person that likes to stay at home. At least for me, it's comfortable. I have everything that I need here, and yeah, that's how I see myself. And you, Larissa.
I like to go outside, to go to the beach, but I like more stay at home, just relax and do nothing. I love do nothing. Just stay in my bed, just relax. No, I love. And for you, Sonia?
For me, is more complicated. Why? Because in Curitiba today is very cold, and several weekend we travel until Santa Catarina because my parents live in Santa Catarina. In the beach is very, very nice. Cold, né? It's cold, no, hot. It's more hot. But sometimes when I can at home, stay at home is good. I like it also, but sometimes I travel every week. Okay. Gustavo.
It's depend of my mood, but I consider myself a stay-at-home person like that. But I like to go out to the house of my friends, make a barbecue, play some games, and if there's a good bar or something like that, I like to eat there and drink a good beer and stuff like that. So it's depend of my mood, but I consider myself a stay-at-home person. I like to be in my place, comfy, and yeah. And when I don't want to do nothing, I can go to my bed and just relax and do nothing as well. And you, Ana Clara?
Yes, I think I'm the middle because I like to stay at home, but when I stay at home too much, I need to like I don't like to do nothing sometimes. So it's difficult for me to stay at home doing nothing. So when I stay at home is to watch a movie, for example, or to watch, I don't know, maybe in rainy days, I stay at home, but in the others, I like to do activities, like to go into the beach or going to my friend's house. I don't like it's too much noisy, like to go to parties, concerts, these kind of things. But I like to do some activity outside, not to stay at home too much, because I already stay at home working. So on weekends, I like to go out and do something. So it's this. The time is finishing, but we have more, maybe one more question about the neighbors. So how is your relationship with your neighbors? I think Daya said a little bit, so Daya, could you start?
Yes, I live in apartment, so I don't have much contact with my neighbor. But when I have, they are friendly. I live in a small building with 6 floors, and Guarujá is a city. That, how can I say, tourist city. So the major people don't live here. We live about six family. No, 1, 2, 3, 5 family in this place. So it's very tranquilo. I forgot, guys. Sorry. Yes, that's it. And you, Gustavo?
For me it's really nice, my neighbors. I live in a small city in the countryside, and when you go out and greets everybody, because most of my neighbors is older, and they live here a long time and know me since I was a kid. So it's the person that, oh, I'm not gonna be home today, so uh, the mater is gonna give me. I bought something, and the mater gonna bring me something. So I'm not gonna be here. Can I call to him to let it in your house, and I get it after? Yeah, that's really nice. They do that, so kinda help each other in this time, in this thing. So yeah, it's a nice neighborhood. I think it's okay with my neighbors around. And you, Sonia?
With my relationship with my neighborhood is peaceful, in the same way, André. But I don't stay in my house because I work during day. Is when I arrive at home at night. Is the same in my neighborhoods. But it's very nice. It's very no problem. But we will need my neighborhoods is peaceful, yes. And you, Ana Clara? No, Larissa.
Oh, I'm sorry, my connection is a little unstable.
É Larissa, Ana Clara, não é você.
Oh my God.
Você é por último.
Okay, go
on. So I'm new here. I don't know my neighbors yet. Just to say good morning or hello, but I don't know yet. But in my parents' house, where I lived before to move it here, it's like a condominium. It's a close street, actually, but it's like a condominium. But I remember in the last World Cup, we watched it together, like all the neighbors in the street. We made a barbecue. It was so funny. And I like this stuff. And Jairo, yes or no?
Yes, I think it's my turn. nowadays my neighborhood, I don't know. Um, I know just one person here um, in my neighborhood, but I used to live in a neighborhood that I hate because in this neighborhood everyone had like a strange habit, everything that happened in the street, everyone go outside of the window, not outside of the window, but check at the window. What is happening? Who is coming? Who is leaving? Who is talking, in the street? And I like to go out of my home, and sit in the sidewalk, like just sit there and see things happen in the street. It's like a time to relax for me. I just sit there in the sidewalk and see people going around. And every time, like at least once a week, someone asks, "Are you okay? What happened? Why you were sit there?" I had this feeling that, all right, I think someone will call to the police because I am seated here in the sidewalk. I don't. I had the feeling that someone was watching me. Like every time that I go out of my home, was there someone watching me what I was doing? I don't know what happened, but people there was like crazy with the other with the others, like what you are doing. I want to know who you were talking with, this kind of things. I hated that place. And during the pandemic, it was like I can't, I don't know how to deal with that. I need to move on to another neighborhood because I don't like this. I feel that I am I don't know. There is someone watching me. Like the feeling was very bad. Um, so nowadays, yeah, I feel that all right. I'm free. I can do whatever I want, and I'm pretty sure that there's no one watching me, and I can sit in the sidewalk without someone asking me things like what you are doing here, why you are sit there, these kind of things. And I'm not telling that he or she or whatever who is what we're asking me about it, but I'm not telling you that they it's not questions like, oh, um we want to know if you want help or something. No, it wasn't this kind of questions. It was like questions like, what you are doing here, you shouldn't be here, like these kind of questions. So I didn't like it, and I move on. Yeah, but nowadays my neighbor is very nice, so I can, as I said, I feel free now.
Is very interesting because he's funny because when where live my parents is very nice because this neighborhood know the life the several people and because it's small city no indifferente de Curitiba is my mom. Oh my gosh! Oh, and how the people know my parents is very nice. I like no, but sometimes it's, oh man, why these guys know this situation in your life? Because in neighborhood, no problem. Oh my gosh. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. At least for me, I don't like these kind of situations. But I understand there are some people that likes because at the end of the day, you feel that all right, there is a lot of people with me. Like I can talk with different persons. I don't know. But, maybe at least for me, I don't like it.
It's more
And
gospel.
yeah,
Gossip.
yeah, gossip. Yeah, seems like gossip. But like I remember that like during the day, people was passing by my house, and I remember to listen people saying, "Oh, who was passing here, who was that guy, who was that girl, uh he was talking with someone strange, this kind of thing." Oh gosh, what is happening in this neighborhood? So yeah, but now I am free of these kind of situations.
Yes, in small cities, it's very common. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody
Yeah.
knows about the life and the things that happen. Gustavo, I think maybe you would like to say something.
Yeah, we said something here. When I was a kid and I did something bad on the street, the gossip get my mom first, and when I was getting home back, my mom was the belt with the hand to prepare my because yeah, the gossip goes on, and no, I didn't know that I do that, and yeah, but yeah, but that happened. That happened a lot in the small city. The gossip flows away, and you didn't know. And sometimes it's not what happened, because some person to the other person adds something more and adding something more. When you get there, yeah, I'm gonna get hurt.
Yeah, it exactly was what happens. So, guys, unfortunately, I need to close the conversation. I love this moment with you all. I sent here the link of the feedback, so you can put there what you like it or not about this time, and some suggestions for the other meetings. Maybe next week I will not be here because it's holiday, but they will advise and send some message. I don't know, maybe some other hosts will be here at this time, okay? So I see you in the other meeting, and with some topic to us to discuss. Nice to meet you, Sonia. I didn't know you yet. So come more times, and to the others, continue coming. I love it.